FIFA 17, it's finally here, and every single person, dog, and his nan wants some coins. Well, make sure to head over to goldad.com right now and use Gonth for checkout for the cheapest coins on the market. Yo! Today, as you can see, I'm pretty pumped. I need an asthma pump. Fucking, I'm out of breath. I don't know why I'm so excited to bring to you a load of footballers whose careers have just gone down the shit tin. They started off up here and now they're somewhere under there. Some of the names in today's video you're gonna know are just straight obvious ones. Players that scored 50 goals a season and now they're on the bench. Players who should never have left teams. Players who were dubbed the next Pele. The next Pele. I promised you guys last week that I would be following a load of you back on Instagram if you followed me. I'm still going to be doing it, as you can see here. If you spam like my pictures and simply follow me, I will follow you back. Look, wait, who's this guy? Kieran. Shout out to you, mate, you've just been followed. David. Shout out to you, you've just been followed. Paul, you've just been followed. Phil, you've just been followed. Everyone is getting a follow back, so simply go to my Instagram, follow me, spam like my pictures, and you will get a follow back. Now I understand there's going to be players in here that you disagree with. There's going to be players in this team that you fully understand what I'm talking about. I want to hear all your debates. Let me know in the comments. If you want to swear at me, swear at me. If you want to drop an M-bomb, I don't know what you would, but drop an M-bomb. I always love to see a good debate going on in the comments, so get involved and let me know your thoughts on what you think, because today we're going to be starting off with Stecklenburg. Where the fuck did he go? Honestly, can somebody tell? He's the only dude on this planet that spells his name with 2 A's. Who spells mine with 2 A's? Anyway, back to business. There was once a time where this keeper was dubbed one of Europe's top elite goalkeepers. I mean, take a little look at these saves. They're pretty world class. What happened to him? I mean, he joined Everton, fair enough, but he literally just went from up here. I remember back in the day, I don't know what FIFA it was. He was like one of the most OP scrubbiest keepers on the game. And out of nowhere, he disappeared, he vanished. He just dropped about 15 ratings and went shit. Don't get me wrong, Stecklenburg's probably one of the best players that didn't really have that much of a failed career. And you compared him to some of the players in this team, but honestly, you've got to ask the question, where did Stecklenburg go? Next up, can we all please take a moment? Just a 1 moment in silence. Let's have a minute silence for Abou Diaby's career. Because where the fuck did it go? There was once a time, this guy was the next Patrick Vieira. And I'm not even joking, it's not even, he wasn't dubbed. He wasn't classed. He wasn't given the title. He actually was the next Patrick Vieira. Take a little look at this goal he scored. Back in 2007 against Derby County, we used to drill teams. I mean, this is just a little 5-0 demolishing that we did. Look at the footwork on him. That is so Patrick Vieira. Oh, release the cracker, mate. Jesus Christ, this guy was bald, he was big, and he was black. And if you got in his way, you may as well just move. I think he went 3 years without playing a single game for Arsenal. He just sat on the bench, he sat on the injury list, he sat in the reserves, he did nothing for about 3 years. Like, no one knows what happened. Everyone, he is one of football's biggest head scratchers, because Diaby was literally such a good top player. I loved him. And next to Abou Diaby is going to be Ravel Morrison. Now I've got a little news article. This guy was dubbed the next Paul Scholes. No joke. And Paul Scholes even came out and said that for Man United, Ravel Morrison was remarkable. You could see sparks of just greatness coming from him. And then just like Diaby, just like other players, he completely disappeared. I don't know what happened to him. I think he was at Cardiff at one point. He's at Lazio now. Considering you were dubbed the next Paul Scholes, what the fuck? I honestly don't know what happened. He is still only 22, 23, so he still has another good 4, 5, 6, 7 years to sort that career out, and I hope he does end up back in the Premier League, because he obviously is a good player. If Paul Scholes says you're a good player, you're a good player. Do you know what? Next up, Alex Song. Fuck. I've tried to do this I've tried to throw the pad 3 different times and it keeps on going on a different player. Right. Let's do this again. Next up, we've got Alex Song. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'm not being funny. Alex Song was incredible for Arsenal. He had that one season where he was so good, Barcelona actually bought him. They genuinely bought him. The Arsenal curse. You leave Arsenal and you go. I don't know what Arsene Wenger feeds him. I don't know if Arsene Wenger gives him some sort of after-training treatment. I have no idea. When players are at Arsenal, they seem to be at their very peak, and then they leave and they never quite get to that peak again. Song was definitely one of them. I think he had the top assists one season for us. I think he had the top assists in the whole Premier League. He was insane. Now currently playing for Rubin Kazan in the Russian league. I'm gonna tell you about the Arsenal curse, trust me, it ain't no bullshit thing. I'm not making this up. Samir Nasri was king. This guy destroyed defenders. If you come up against Nasri, he was that little shit that, you know, back in the playground who would keep fake shotting and skinning everyone and you couldn't get the ball off him and it'd piss you off. One of the older boys. And he'd just keep on skinning you and skinning you and skinning you. Oh, Nasri was that prick. I mean, just take a little look at these highlights. Look at him. It was just goal after goal. I think he had a season where he definitely scored 10 to 15 goals for us. He was incredible. I mean, you literally could not get the ball off this guy. As you can see from the highlights, he was just that dude. That dude who fake shotted in the box. That dude who had those messy sort of feet. And then all of a sudden, from nowhere, he's left. Just like Fabregas, just like everyone else, they left. Just like Alex Song, they left. And what happened to Nasri's career after that? The Arsenal curse came and bit him on the bum so hard, it turned his hair a different colour. That was literally the end of Nasri's career, because since then, I ain't heard him do a single good thing. I think he scored a couple of goals for Man City, yet no one really cared. He's now at Seville, I think. Just no one cares. From ex-Arsenal to ex-Man United. Fabio and Rafael, the twins. Fergie brought them both in. Rafael did decent. Fabio, probably one of the worst Manchester United defenders ever. What? Like, he was the shit twin. You get two twins, don't you? And one of them is always just really shit. If you're a twin and you're watching this video, let me know in the comments. Are you the shit twin? Because it must suck. I honestly cannot recall one good thing this guy did for Manchester United. Like, if Fergie brings you in, if your brother is half decent, you've got to surely step up to the plate. And he just did nothing. And when we talk about Manchester United players flopping, if you don't hold Anderson, unfortunately, Anderson isn't on the game. I don't even know why, so we've had to use Bamba Anderson. One of Manchester United's biggest ever flops. Fergie again brought him in, and I'm not sure what he actually did. Did he score did he even score? Whenever I'd speak to a Man United fan and I'd ask them the one player they hated the most, Anderson would usually be first out of their mouth. Nobody really liked the guy. He was shit, he was a waste of money, and he was just sucking dry the bench. I've got a little article from the Telegraph here that go, Manchester United flop. Even they're calling him the flop. Anderson substituted after 36 minutes of playing for Inter, and he needed an oxygen mask. That's enough. That's enough for one day. I am fucking done. This dude is a professional footballer, and he's out here begging for an oxygen mask. I haven't played football in about 5 years, and even I wouldn't need an oxygen mask after 36 minutes. How did he ever make it to Man United? I don't know. Fuck knows. Eating takeaways and banging prostitutes. I have no idea, but somehow, this guy's a professional footballer. Next up, we got a dude called Emmanuel Badu. Now, you're gonna find this funny, or you're gonna find it cringe. There's a dude called Freddy. He was dubbed the next Pele. Now, he's not on the game. I found a dude called Badu, and it just clicked. It was like 2 and 2 put together. Freddy Adu's not on the game, but there's actually a guy called Badu. Maybe this is Freddy Adu in disguise. I have no idea. Take a little look at this news article. Freddy Adu, once dubbed the next Pele, determined to get his career back on track at Blackpool. Now, that headline straight away screams alarm bells. The dude's dubbed the next Pele, yet he's trying to get his career back on track at Blackpool. I don't know what happened there. It clearly didn't work out for him. But apparently, people are telling me now, you lot were telling me on Twitter, this guy can't even get on the pitch in the MLS League 2. Not league, I don't even think that's on FIFA. Of course, we're going to now move on to the forwards, and now he is with the big boys. The real big boys. Alexandra Pato. Who remembers this card? FIFA 11 days. Inform Pato. Even the normal Pato was one of the best players FIFA had ever brought out. He was strong, he was scrubby, he was cheap, he was quick, he was everything. He was Brazilian, so he fitted into every team. Do you know what, Pato? He still gives me nightmares. I can remember playing against him in every single game, because every single person had Pato. He was amazing. He was amazing on FIFA, he was amazing in real life. He scored 70-odd goals for AC Milan. The next thing you know, out of nowhere, at the age of 25, what is he, 25, 26? He fucked off to Brazil and no one heard of him again. Luckily now, he's back on the straight and narrow. He's playing for Villarreal. But what the hell? He went from AC Milan, I'm not sure where he went then, and then he just disappeared. And next up, unfortunately for Radamel Falcao, he did the complete opposite to Pato. This guy didn't disappear. This guy just did everything wrong. He went to Man United. One of the best strikers this world has ever seen. I'm not even joking. I'm just going to let these clips play through, just in case you forgot how good Falcao really was. This guy was a machine. Like, was it against Chelsea where he scored like 4 goals in the cup or something like that? Something crazy. I'm not sure if it was against Chelsea, but this guy was an animal. He was one of the most feared strikers in Europe. He was one of the most highest paid, one of the best strikers. He joined United and all of a sudden, he just forgot how to play football. It's the same thing. The same thing happened to Torres when he joined Chelsea. He just completely lost his head. That was it. That was Falcao done. You've got to feel sorry for this guy. Even though he's shagging one of the best looking women I've ever seen in my life, his career. And then last but not least, we have got one of the most controversial players in this team. There's going to be a lot of you telling me I'm wrong. There's going to be a lot of you telling me I'm right. Balotelli. Now, where do we start with this guy? So much potential. Every team wanted him. He's young. He does score goals on his day. But the reason why I've put him in this team is his attitude. His off the pitch antics. His on the pitch antics. So many things have wasted this guy's career. At his days at AC Milan, when I saw him score literally one of the best free kicks I have seen in a long time, and then it just bam, all of a sudden makes you think, is Balotelli back? And the next thing you know, he's in the papers again for smoking weed or just doing something that Balotelli does, buying guinea pigs, setting his mum's house on fire. Like, the guy is just an absolute crazy dude. We saw what he could do in the World Cup with that goal for Italy. So this guy does have huge potential, but like I said, he's just a bit of a nut job. There we have it, lads. There is your team of just wasted talents, failed wonder kids, whatever you want to call them, dubbed professionals, dubbed Pelés, dubbed the next Paul Scholes. We've got a whole team of them. If you want me to do any more of these and you have enjoyed, please leave it a thumbs up. Let's go for 10,000 likes. Why not? But as usual, lads, I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I will speak to you all next time. Peace. Pato, that's a big player. A moustache card to start us off with. And we've got, Badu. Yo, he's one of the best ones. Holy shit. Well, that's a good start. Oh my days. First 45k pack of Black Friday. Please tell me my mic's on. Is everything on? Everything's on. And we've got Balotelli. This seems like it's rushed. I literally had no idea EA were going to drop this. Come on, big player, big player, big player. Another big player. Inform this time. CDM. Who is it? Who is it? Gonth, another 84 rated player.